What up, Leo? How are you doing? Leo, this is going to be your June Bone Curio reading. Let me get everything in. Alrighty. Leo, you know how we do this. We start with the bones and the charms first. And then we are going to move on to, if I can get everything in here, to tarot. And then we're going to conclude with the empath oracle. Let's see what fuckery um Leo has to deal with this month. Let's see what you got going on. Leo. All right, let's see. I'm going to put that. Is that 9? Oh, because somebody is taking. All right, Leo, what we got going on? We have money coming in. Let's see. Some of you, there's a new job that comes in, and it looks like that you're going to be passionate about it. So you could be starting something that is going to be good, but also something that you're excited about. So if you've been working on a project or something like that, it looks like that it's going to pay off. Now, for some of you, because I do see a new project coming in, and it's like, I love it. I'm going to make some money with it. But for a few of you, be careful that something that you were once passionate about has lost its I don't know, passion, I guess. So there may be money lost. You could be switching careers, or you could be switching, doing something differently. Very few people know this, but it used to be every 10 years I used to completely switch careers. Like I was a hairstylist, I had a hair salon. I did nails for a hot second. Let's see, hair, nails. Then I did wedding cakes. I had a floral shop. I had a gift basket business. I used to do a lot of funerals and weddings. I was a wedding planner. I became a massage therapist. Then I started doing readings. Then I got initiated as a mambo. Ooh, goddamn, no wonder I'm tired. I had a life, y'all. I had a life. Some of y'all might be going through those cycles where it's like, okay, I've lost passion for this. Let me start something else. And I feel like that spirit is telling you to focus on whatever this is, because it looks like that there's a lot of distractions that might be coming in. For some of you, there's maybe a little bit uncertainty when it comes to life. Like, what is the next step for me? What am I trying to do? I do feel that there's something coming in with ancestors that, let me see. We have 9 of Pentacles. This could be entrepreneurship. This could be independent. Maybe not working with a team of people. Maybe moving towards something that is a solo project for some of you. I also feel too, some of you could be dealing with somebody that is just they operate better when they're solo. So if this is a relationship for some of you, and this could be business, this doesn't have to be just romantic. You could be dealing with somebody, they pull away and they like solo energy. Like, I don't want to be around, I don't want to say I don't want to be around you. But I feel like that there's somebody that, you know how when people are in a relationship, there's some people that just like, I need to pull away and have some time for myself. This could be you, but it also could be somebody that you're dealing with. Um, yeah. And for some, this could be a younger, no, King of Swords. King of Swords energy. is somebody that, but he's upside down. This could be somebody that has communication problems. So for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody um, that either they pull away and they get very silent, or they have communication issues. Now, if this is somebody that you're working with, that may be a problem. Um, Especially if you're passionate about something and you're trying to get something to move forward, and the person that you're dealing with within this project is, the communication is off. There may be some issues coming in with that, but I'm getting somebody has issues. So this is either somebody that could be very introverted, or there is something that causes communication problems. You might be looking at somebody like they're weird, or somebody might be looking at you like you're weird. Okay, I don't know what all that is, but let's move on. Okay, good spell work. We definitely have the Nine of Spades, and then we have the Skeleton hand. And this is somebody who is a taker. Like, gimme, 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 gimme. Um, be careful of somebody trying to use you for your money, or maybe for something that you have, and you feel like that you're pouring into them and they're not pouring into you. There's an energy of maybe giving way too much, Leo, and not having it reciprocated. Hold up, y'all. My cat is out there swinging from the little net on the door. Hold on. I don't know why, Leo, but the cats always want to make an appearance during your reading. Like, all of them. Okay, so I feel like be careful of giving too much, or maybe people that are taking advantage of your energy. Now, home is crossing over into this, so this could be, and then we got the claw that right is there on top of the line with home and spirit messages. Um, you may have somebody that is pushing boundaries in your home. For some of you, you may also, this could be a child, this could be somebody that you're living with, but there could be a lot of worries about somebody pulling on your energy and maybe not reciprocating it. So spirit is like, be, really careful about pouring too much into people. Some of you, I feel like that you have either, you could be needy, or you might have somebody around you that is very needy. Now, the bad spell work, we have a big like explosion, like boom, and on the side of it we have a cycle, repeating a cycle that may not be good for you. Some of you, there may be spirit blowing this up, like, okay, enough is enough, let's do something differently. For some of you, if you're getting stuck in a cycle, say you're procrastinating, that might be blowing up. Spirit might be like, okay, look, enough is enough, let's do something different. If this is dealing with certain people that keep draining your energy or whatever, spirit is like, enough is enough. So there may be something that's coming in, and we have a bunch of people. So you have opposition. And I don't think this is necessarily, hold up, this cat done got up there and got catnip. Hold up. What is wrong with you? Like, this is what we doing? Why do y'all wait till the Leo reading to go crazy? Because they're lying and you're lying too? Are you a lion looking like a wiener dog? My pretty, pretty Milo. All right, let me put these up here with me. All right, so some of you definitely are dealing with people that could be very draining. Now, be careful of that, because it could be pulling on your energy. This could be vampiric energy of, oh, you're using me. The problem that I'm getting is some of you are not putting your foot down. Vertebrae is showing that you're manifesting for something, but it's almost like you're not saying it. So you might be letting some people get a little bit too far, Leo. Or you may be letting some people cross boundaries that they don't really need to cross. And I feel that because we have stress that's coming in. And this is too close to your center, where some of you might be stressed out. It may also be that you don't want to see something, or you don't want to see something for what it really is. Your eye is upside down. We have demon head. We have evil eye energy. We have the moon, which means that some things are hidden, and this could even be with love. Um, there also may be some travel with a friendship, and then I'm seeing that there is some issues with somebody's health. Now, this could be their physical health or their mental health. So maybe that's part of it too. Some of you could be traveling out or dealing with mental health issues. Um, for some of you, this could even be you. The doctor bag is here, and we have the handcuffs on the side. Maybe you're overworking yourself because we have money that is right here on the edge, and it could be that you are one trying to bring money in, but it could be affecting your health. Some of you, I see you traveling out. Maybe there's some issue where it's like, okay, I want to go, I don't know, maybe there's dental stuff that you're traveling out for. There also could be cosmetic surgery. There could be treatments that you're trying to get. I do see something with travel. So if you're not dealing with a person that's going through a health issue, this could be you that's going through a health issue. And it could be because of stress. Bullet casing, double head. Um, some of you, you're having issues with a younger female. The bullet casing was on top of this person. The whip in a family situation is arguments or disagreements. So there may even be some things that are happening in your family where it's like, okay, let's get things back on track. For some of you, though, I just feel like boundaries are being pushed. And you need to get on top of that. There could be some traveling to see a male. We have the penis here. Eight of Cups, so is walking away from somebody. And then we have somebody that has Three of Cups options. If you are dealing with somebody, I feel like that there may be competition that is coming in with that. And it could be if this is a long distance relationship, there may be some competition that comes to light. For a few of you, if you are just getting to know somebody, say this is online dating, I feel like this person is also talking to other people or seeing other people. Now, male or female, there's a lot of communication, but I also feel that there is, I don't know, with the moon in the love sector, I feel like somebody's not being completely honest about something. Trust your intuition when it comes to connections that you're making, Leo. And this could even be with business because Nine of Wands is showing somebody hiding something but also defending themselves. So if you're asking somebody a question and they're giving you this runabout, oh, well, I don't have to answer that, or why are you asking me that, or why are you this? They're hiding something. And there's an energy there. Now, doesn't have to be romantic. This could be even a partnership. If you're dealing with somebody in business and they're not really communicating properly and giving you everything that you need, be careful with that. Just because the moon is making me think something is hidden. The whip is definitely showing issues within a family. I get immaturity at a certain level. This also could be somebody who's being way too possessive. So this could be a person being possessive of you. Like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you, doing this? This also could be you being possessive of a person too. Like, where are you going? Like, I have your location or whatever. I can see you there. I feel like somebody is stalking. And this could be you stalking somebody or somebody stalking you. But I feel like somebody is keeping an eye on another person. There is going to be some jealousy with a skill set that you have. So for some of you, you may be bringing something out that brings in money, but I get that there is some type of jealousy that comes in with that. So maybe you're starting something new. For some of you, you could be starting a new project, a new business, but you definitely are going to have somebody that feels some kind of way. You could also be teaching. Some of you may be teaching, going back to school that brings in money. Let's see. Yeah. Jack of Pentacles could be working with somebody that brings in an opportunity for money, but there's a crossroads with it. And this is kind of like before signing any type of contract or paperwork, make sure that you know what you're getting, because we do have the clause. Spirit is like there is definitely some type of issue. If this is a spiritual business too, there's money to be made. But be careful of the people that you collaborate with or the people that you partner with. For some of you, there's a legal situation that you're going to have to deal with. Anchor is upside down on it. So there may be some type of, for a few of you, this could have to deal with a relationship. This also could deal with divorce, child support. There's something that's changing within that energy. So, but the demon head is really close to it. So make sure, like if you sign off on something, that this person is not trying to play you and take your money. I definitely get some communication in your house. Now, for some of you, this could be a home-based business, that there's a lot of talking, a lot of computer work that could be bringing in finances for you because your cowrie shell is crossing over. So if you have a home-based business or you're a teacher, you might be, for this summer, starting something up that could be spiritual. Maybe you have a spiritual business and you're promoting or marketing to take it to the next level. There's something with home-based business where there's like a talk, or you're getting some type of recognition for something that you do. So for some of you, I feel like this is either working remotely, or you could be running a business where there's a lot of talking that brings in money. Spirit is telling you to be careful though and manage your money, also your emotions, because we have the claw there. Okay, let's look at the cards. Let's push everything. All right. And what was this? Nine of Cups, but we had the gun pointing towards it. So you might be trying to get a wish fulfillment, but it may be challenging. Maybe more work than what you thought it was going to be. It's almost like, okay, do I get something that maybe I prayed for, but it's not going to be easy. Leo, Leo, Leo. I'm definitely getting something with respiratory. So there may be some issues with breathing. I don't know, could be allergies. But I'm getting something with breathing, asthma, congestion. Maybe this is just a cold. Leo. All right, let's see what we have. All right, so Six of Wands comes out first, and this is really good because this is showing some type of victory. This could be also praise, being seen in the right light, temperance, balance, being patient, things trying to settle. But then we have the Four of Swords in reverse, and we have unforeseen forces at work. So this is obstacles. Some of you may have hidden enemies. There could also be some type of work that is pushing back on you. There is this feeling of stuck, restlessness, that some of you may be feeling like, okay, I'm stuck in, maybe your car broke down. I'm stuck in the house. There may be a physical or illness where it's like I'm stuck in the bed, or stuck in a dead end job or something where it's like I feel like I need to move forward. Now, somebody is definitely or something is pushing against your balance. So for a lot of you, you might even feel discombobulated. Like, what is going on with my head? What is going on with my focus? There may be something that is coming through. And then we have the Seven of Cups. And this is kind of like I'm daydreaming. I'm in some type of delusion or illusion. And I'm having a hard time coming out of it. So for some of you, if you're dealing with magic, this could be somebody working your head. This is a general read. You might be the witch, and you could be working somebody's head where it's like somebody feels like they're not able to move properly, and it's because there's something working against. And the daydream is there, and there's confusion with the Seven of Cups. So it's not only just a daydream. It's almost like somebody is confused about what the next step is supposed to be. So it's interesting how we move from victory and then temperance of being balanced to the next thing is I'm not balanced. I'm confused. I'm not seeing things the right way. And then we have Two of Wands, and this is unexpected loss of control, unexpected results. Like, what's going on? So I don't know. For some of you, maybe you tried something differently spiritually and you're a little bit confused with the outcome of it. This also could be starting a new job. This could be a new relationship. This also could be getting something that you prayed for, but it's not exactly the way that you prayed for it. Does that make sense, Leo? For some of you, I definitely feel like that there is opposition working against you. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and this is anxiety. This is restlessness. This is wasting. Am I wasting my time? Am I wasting my money? Am I doing things the wrong way? Am I doing things? This is overthinking. But it's such a negative energy that's with it. It's almost like, okay, I need to get my head back in the game. Now, for some of you, illness could be a part of this. I don't know, you could be taking medication that is making you kind of feel a little bit discombobulated. Some of you may have connected with somebody that is throwing you off balance. For some, this could be just the world. This might be anxiety of what is coming next, but it is showing somebody feeling like they're not in the best position right now. And it also could be the fear of starting something new, but not knowing the outcome. We have the Four of Cups, and this is another card of maybe being bored, self-absorbed, being antisocial. This could even be an awkwardness. Now, it's not going to affect all Leos because I know Leos that would be on the stage and performing in a heartbeat. But some of you might be feeling like awkward. There may be an energy that is kind of like throwing you off where it's like, I don't really want to be around people. I don't know how to be around people, which is not a normal Leo energy. Of course, depending on what other planets that you have, some of you, I really feel like that there is maybe some type of magical or spiritual block that could be causing this. Now, for some, I feel like that there's mental things that are happening. Because we get 1, 2, 3 cards that are showing that I'm stuck. Maybe you're just going stir crazy. I need to get out of this energy. I need to move. I need to break free. We saw the explosion. And then we saw breaking a cycle. And who else had this? I think it was Cancer. Some of you might have water energy in your cards. Because I think Cancer was kind of the same energy of trying to break a cycle. The Fool card in reverse, stuck. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Stuck. But being reckless, impulsive, risk-taking. Maybe making decisions that don't make any sense. Like, why am I doing this? And if this is not you, you could be looking at people around you like, why are they doing this? Why are they acting like this? Why are they, doing this craziness? If this is you, it could be, why am I doing this? Why am I making these choices? So somebody is second guessing something that is not normal for them. The Death card in reverse, depression. Unable to move on. Somebody's stuck in something because their emotions are stuck. May not be exactly what they want or the outcome, but their emotions are stuck. I feel like something changed, Leo. And for some of you, there may have been a change in the energy. If you were a Leo that was very active or outgoing, you might feel like things have slowed down for you and you don't like it. It's like, I want to get out. I'm going stir crazy. For some of you, there is a thing coming in with anxiety or depression. Um, you might be starting something where it's like, um, I'm a little bit scared about what this is. But I also feel like for some, there's depression that may be coming in. Six of Cups is like, I want something to go back the way that it used to be. This could be also inner child energy. Before I maybe felt this way, I want to go back to when I was younger. I want to go back to when I was feeling better. I think some of you definitely are going through some type of change. Temperance is making me wonder if something fell out of place and it's trying to come back into play. But then I also see blocked with these unforeseen forces at work. Could somebody still be trying to close roads for you, make things a little bit harder for you? Some of you, there is a depression of wanting to go back to a time where something was simpler. Now, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, and it's a sorrow. Family quarrels, stress relationships. So it's almost like I want to go back to where a relationship was better. I want to go back to maybe my kids were in a better place. Somebody could be daydreaming about the past when things were, like I said, easier. There's an energy that you guys are working through. And I feel like that for a lot of you with the victory card, you did break through it. Temperance is somebody found like their balance. Like, okay, yeah, this works for me. I get it. But for a few people, you're either dealing with somebody who's stuck and might be having mental health issues, or this could be you in a very heavy energy of, I feel stuck and I'm trying to break through it. And then sorrow on top of it. So we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and this is not being motivated, not being ambitious, not having the energy to push through something, cutting corners. Maybe some of you are working on a project and the project is a little bit longer or more extensive than what you thought. If this is a relationship, it's like, oh my God, this is taking a lot more energy than I thought I was going to have to put into it. For some of you, this could be a health issue where it's like, okay, the recovery is a little bit harder than what I thought. You also could be dealing with somebody in the family that dropped out of school or is not continuing in education. Some of you might be teachers and wondering if you want to renew a contract. There's definitely something that's coming in with a community or a family issue, and you're making a decision. Do I want to do this or do I need to let this go? Some of you, I think, are trying to figure out if it's going to be beneficial to keep pushing through with something. Now, the Nine of Swords in reverse, facing fears. It's basically turning your back on something and looking towards something new opportunities. I think there's a transformation that is happening, and for it to happen, an old Leo has to die, figuratively, an old part of you. The explosion comes in with that, and it's like, okay, I got to let this go because there's something new that's coming in. And I think that happened with the Death card. Even though it's in reverse, I feel like something was supposed to make a transformation, but somebody keeps holding on to the past. Back in the day when I was this, back in the day when they used to do this, back in the day when our relationship was better, back in the day when I was younger. But there is some type of clarity that comes in because we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. We have sorrow, mourning something because it's not the same. And it's not supposed to be because there is this Nine of Swords, acceptance of something the way it is now, facing fears and moving forward to new opportunities. And it brings you to the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Karma, cycles, destiny. A cycle is ending, Leo. And for some of you, it may come with the realization that things have to change. Especially if you've been bored, if you haven't been happy with life. It's like, okay, I don't like the way this is going. I don't want to go into 2026 with this same cycle. I don't want to go in feeling the way that I'm feeling now. So I want to move forward. Um, there may be a little bit of instability at first. There also may be some mental health things that are going on too that maybe are the catalyst for why things are changing. Whether this is you or somebody else, there's this epiphany of, okay, the cycle has to be broken and something new is going to start. Let's see. Ace of Swords in reverse, though, is a warning. Um, the Wheel of Fortune is taking you to a different direction, but some of you got to be really careful that you're not. I don't think that you're cutting away something that you need to cut. This is failed efforts. Like you put your energy into something and it didn't work out. A wrong choice that may stress you out or cause problems. And I think some of you are looking at it like, do I really need to let this go? Is this something that I really need to hold on to? If you try to hold on to it, Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's scattered energy, instability, financial problems. Um, for some of you, it's not gonna. If you try to hold on to something from the past that's not beneficial, it's gonna bring you down. There's something that you're pouring energy into that is not productive, and it's not going to be for all of you. Um, Remembering the love thing where I felt like, okay, yeah, there's a new job or something that you're passionate about, and then on the other hand, there's something that you have completely lost passion for. You can't do both, and it's not that you're not brilliant enough to do both. It's that you're not supposed to. There's something that spirit wants you to focus on, but to do that, you have to let something else go. And for some of you, you keep thinking about this thing like, oh, but when it was like this, and when we started, it was great, and when I did this, oh, it was good money. But that's not where you're at now. And there's a sorrow of having to let something go because the death card is showing something died. It's not the same. And then acceptance, facing fears, looking forward, being focused, opportunities bring you to the Wheel of Fortune. But some of you are having a hard time letting go of something because you don't want to admit that this was wrong, that it wasn't the right thing for you, or it wasn't the right job, or it wasn't the right relationship, or you went left when you should have went right type of energy. And if you do go back to it, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and this is disorder, scattered energy, instability, financial problems. You got to be careful, Leo, that you're not holding on to something that is going to end up dragging you down. And it could be a family member or somebody that mentally is, unstable, and you're like, I can't walk away from this person. Could be a job that you've been at for a long time, and it's like, I just can't walk away from it. Leo, Leo, Leo. But Spirit is saying something is ended. It's time to go to the next cycle. But there's a fear of change, but you're going to face it, Leo. You're going to face it. Okay, bottom card. Set clear boundaries. Maybe there is an issue with somebody that is pushing boundaries, and Spirit is like, okay, backbone. And this might be it too. If this is a person that is a relationship or in your group or your family, you might be like, okay, look, if you can't go by my boundaries, then you got to move on, because you're costing me my energy, my money, my space. Empower yourself by setting limits, such as saying no. Don't feel like that you have to say yes to everything. Socializing, yes, or less. Spending more time for yourself is basically what Spirit is saying. Don't just put yourself out there. Self-care. So for some of you, Spirit is like, don't be available to everybody. Really focus on you. Some of you, let go of being a martyr. You don't have to save everybody. And not everybody deserves to be saved. Not everybody needs your saving also. So we have fine balance between giving and receiving. It's not healthy to give so much that you feel ill or exhausted. I don't know if somebody is, pulling on your energy to the point where they are draining you, but it looks like that you need to let go of something that is no longer um, working, because it's detrimental. Let's see. I want to pull. Okay. Observe, don't absorb. If you're taking on the stress of others, try observing the situation from a distance. So we got a bunch of cards that are showing that maybe some of you are being put in a position where somebody is pulling your energy. Remember where I said I felt like there was a neediness, either you being needy or somebody else being needy and pulling on the energy. The thing about it is that whatever this is, it's not going to be beneficial to you in the end. You could be pouring too much more into a person. So spirit is like, be really careful of what you're putting out there, when it comes to connections with work, connections with people, connections with energy that you don't really need to be involved with. I don't know why I get a lot of mental health stuff that's coming in, Jasmine, but it could be that you need to look deeper into why are you doing some things that you don't need to do for people, because it could be all this is taking the focus off of you. Yeah, hold up. They want you to get into your passion of something. But to do that, I think you have to let some of this energy go of trying to take care of everybody else, worried about everybody else, making yourself available to everybody else. Some of you don't know how to say no. Or if you say no, you still do things that I think are pulling you in too many different directions, and you're not really focused on what is Leo wanting to do, what makes Leo happy. Be really careful that you're not letting yourself be pulled in too many directions where you're unhappy. You're exhausted and you're unhappy. It's not the way that spirit wants it to be for you. And this could be definitely getting yourself in alignment, grounding yourself, focused. Um, some of you get pulled in a lot of different directions, and spirit is like, let's go ahead and streamline. They've been telling you for a while, get focused on you, on your projects, on things that you want to complete. And this, I think, is kind of like getting a little bit heavy, where spirit is maybe bringing some things to the surface, because they're like, let it go. The wheel of fortune is waiting, but you have to let something go that does not benefit you anymore. And that's going to be the hard part for you, Leo. All right. It's not a bad read, because it's not really, I don't think so much somebody trying to do you in, but this is like putting your proper boundaries down. All right, Leo. I love y'all.